And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the San Diego Padres. Stepping in, Stephen Kwan.
For Cleveland, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That's to third, handled by Machado. The throw to first. One up, one down. Here's Lane Thomas. Pavetta, the tall righty, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound in this one, Tanner Bybee. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Luis Arraez stands in. Fair ball.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Thomas makes the grab, one away. Jackson Merrill digs in now.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Jones on the move. Out. Number 2. Throw over to first. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And first offering is fouled off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
2 outs. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Gavin Sheets goes deep. It's 3-0. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to The shortstop takes the ball. Quan sizing this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Second inning set to go. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Fouled off. He was late. The wide to kick the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Mansardo. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Cronenworth. And there are two down. Now it's going to be Daniel Schneemann.
The second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. High fly ball out into left center field. Sheets makes the grab. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Bybee back to work. Thomas makes his way towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Thomas. And there's two down. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
The catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. Top half of the third inning, and here is Bo Naylor. Swing and a miss at a slider.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, out to short. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Comes up empty.
0-2.
stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2. Now here's Nolan Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up. Back here in Atlanta, set for the bottom of the 3rd. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Jones, long run into the gap. Makes the catch for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a foul out of play.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Line drive, base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Kwan sprinting after it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Merrill takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a miss.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
The Guardians hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one back there, and it hits the fence. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Carlos Santana. Rings it in, and that is that. And we're back. Bottom 4, stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning. Here's Bogarts now. Fly to left his first time. Jones under this one. Nabs it, and there's one down. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Makes the catch. 2 down. So up next, Luis Campusano. He's 0 for 1. And that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
You know, these Guardians, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that one in the air, center field. Merrill. And there's one away. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Caught in a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So they're down to their final out. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Swinging a foul straight back. 0-1.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
1 strike away. Hard hit left side. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. So a man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Checks over to first. Back safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Pivetta really keeping a close eye on him now. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, 2 outs. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Stephen Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
They're down to their final strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Outside low. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one misses, and the count's full. Naylor, the runner at third. Arias over at second. Jones at first. 2 out of the inning. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres claim the win here behind some. And the batter now, Trent Grisham.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
The pitch. That one hooked foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Tatis going back. It bangs off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double to start the game.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Paul Goldschmidt now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Machado throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. In there safely. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this. Oh, that got him.
Take your base.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
And Judge spoils that one. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corner
To get the run across. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. And the righty deals. On the ground at first. And it kicks off the bag. And it gets by him. Run comes in from second. The throw to second is offline.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Dominguez coming home. He'll score easily.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that look.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. The throw to third, and in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Back here in San Diego, our starting pitcher in this one, Max Fried.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Judge puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Luis Ariz stands in. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. One down, and here is Manny Machado. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023. All over that one right there. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
And now he steps off the rubber. And now Jackson Merrill. That's out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. Goldie. They get the force, and that is the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ.
Pivetta, a 6'5" righty, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Doubled his first time up. And that is out of play. First round pick of the Brewers in 2015. In the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
On the ground to third. Handled by Machado. Zips it to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And that will end the inning. Back here at Petco Park, here's the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Max Fried will go to work. Into center and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and that is that. New inning getting started. Here comes Cody Bellinger. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Sean Reynolds.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. You know, these Yankees doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
It's Aaron Judge now. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now he'll turn for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Doubled in his first AB. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Tatis pulls it down. Now a long throw to first. Now a throw to... And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Chisholm. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And the batter now, Luis Arias. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fought off foul. That misses, and the count is 1-1.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
That's out to center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Could be a chance here for
Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Dylan Cease. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Digging in, Jarren Duran. Strike on the outside corner, and that's how this game gets started. Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. Devers now. Swings through that one. 0-1. One out, bases empty. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Garrett Crochet.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Luis Ariz stands in.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground to first, and a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one hammered center field. He makes the grab, and there's two away. Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. Misses outside, 1-0.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three.
A swing and a miss. That retires. All set for the start of the inning. And now the rookie second baseman, Christian Campbell. Strike one. Campbell, 22 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. That one missing inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut, Roman Anthony. Puts a bunt down. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly. Here's the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Pickoff throw. Anthony back in on a dive. That clips the corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Here's Trevor Story. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now a long throw home. And he can't come up with it.
He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Story on the move. Pitch inside.
1-1.
Safe at second with a stolen base. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Got him. And that's 6 Ks. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. Crochet back to work. Inside, almost got him. And that's a fair ball.
Batting fifth. That's shortstop.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. 98 at the knees, and he couldn't connect.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swinging a foul straight back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
2 on, 1 out. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. In the air, right field. Makes the grab for the second out. Martin Maldonado up to hit. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. That just misses for count now.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one is downstairs. And now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela under it. Squeezes it. And that ends the inning. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. And there's a strike.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And it's caught for the out. Now batting Jarren Duran. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike, and it's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Maldonado to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Devers at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Next
No,
offering
that's
is down low. And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
And he got him. Strike three. Back here at Petco Park. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. And that one fouled off. Next pitch, not close, up high. And there's a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Machado. Doubled his first time. That's outside, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rafaela on the move. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
No balls. 1 strike.
Not
1-1.
close with that one, and the count even 1-1. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Campbell brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Christian Campbell getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Trying to bunt his way on. The rise. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. Out there to center. Rafaela coming on. 1 away. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. And now it's even up.
1 ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to 3rd, Meyer. Over to 1st. Out. Bogaerts retired. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's
Ball
off
one.
the mark, and that is
One
ball
ball,
one.
no strike.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man,
1-1.
that was pretty gross right there.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. Struck him out looking. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Meyer, 22 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. Merrill balls it in, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Story now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Fastball for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Abraham Toro. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Luis Campusano. Crochet back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the catcher to hit, Martin Maldonado. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Maldonado.
That's to third. Throws to first in time. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. Just missed. And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That That's ball four. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap.
Tatis runs. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. In the dirt. On a line. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here in San Diego, top 6. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Cedar Rafaela. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Puts a bunt down. Machado whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Rafi. Devers up to hit. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Sean Reynolds.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Right through there, got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets it. Now Machado up here. 1 for 2. First pitch swinging.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Duran on the move towards the line. He's got it, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. First pitch misses. And the sweeper is off the plate. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Meyer makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez. And a foul ball. And there's a base hit to left. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fouled off. He was late. Now move to first. And he's back safely. Narvaez aboard here at first with nobody out. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
In the dirt, blocked. runner holds. Next to hit, Roman Anthony. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Marcelo Meyer now at the plate. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
No ball.
The throw is wild and it gets away. He'll score, and now just a 2-run deficit. Red Sox by 2. Strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Got him swinging. Back here at Petco Park, it's Xander Bogaerts now.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Ground ball left side. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. On the ground, Meyer gets it to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now a chance for Luis Campusano.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And first offering is fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Red Sox leading it by 2. That one ripped left field. Duran settles under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Reynolds back to work. Foul ball. Fouled off left side. And that one is inside, ball 1. And base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Runner takes off. In there for strike 3. Throw to second. Save. Next to hit, Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Check on the runner. Toro back on a dive. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Runner takes off for third. There's the ball. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a foul straight back. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. Next pitch misses way outside. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. And that is the inning. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. Now fly ball to right center. Anthony makes the grab, 1 down. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
That misses the zone, and 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line. Durant makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Arise. The next to hit takes outside. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Well struck left field. Durant under it. Makes the catch. Inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. And that's in the dirt. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive. Base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Campbell, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-2. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. The throw. Tag. And he's out. Swing and a ground ball. Machado throws to first in time. That's out number 2. And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back here in San Diego, bottom 9. Here comes Manny Machado. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And that one hammered. That's back. Long gone. He crushes that one to center field. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. Merrow in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one off the mark. And that's ball 2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And no one tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Ball 1 to Bogaerts.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Padres tie the game. Into third base, and the winning run is 90 feet away. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Cronenworth, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. 4-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. The count now 2-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Campusano. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. That's inside. 1-1. And fouled off. Trying to send this extra innings way inside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Pitch misses there. And now 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, belted. Going back. And it's off the wall. In to score is the runner from third. And they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth. 3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.